Need for Speed Unbound. Let's ride around a bit. It's on TikTok. There's only so much I can take of that shit. Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's like, there go the social media. Boys versus girls. Men ain't shit. Women ain't shit. Everybody sound dumb. But it do be some pretty faces on there. At least they be pretty. Told one girl, I'm trying to get off this app. Then I see you. She's like, whatever that means. Okay. No. Like, I saw you and I don't want to get off the app because I saw you. But then you read out loud and you couldn't comprehend. So. Next. Oh, yeah. While I'm here, I submitted this to an art competition. This is art. It's one of a kind. It's one of one. I put this together. Even if you're trying to copy it, you probably, I don't know, you probably can't. So I submitted this into an art competition. Like I play various video games that allow you to customize things. And people gonna say it's not real art because of the media. The prejudice against the media. So submitted it. Figure out what the competition holds. If I get accepted, it's like $2,500 or something like that as a prize if you get accepted. So, well, if you win, not if you get accepted. It's one of one. I don't upload nothing I do to the library. Of course, I got my Drift Pro tires on. Make sure I control my speed. Some people don't get it. All they do is hold down gas and never stop. Never let go. They don't get how to control a car. All my cars got Drift Pro tires on.
All units, I think we have ourselves a racer here.
So, it's like, let me enter. See what happens. Actually, let's bust this Yui. Art is art. Art is in the eye of the beholder. Some men will look at a car without all the paint or decals, like that's a work of beauty. It was designed, created, and put together for it to be visually pleasing. So somebody once sold a statue of nothing and called it art. Just the pedestal the statue was supposed to stand on sold for like $65,000. So if you're gonna tell me this ain't art and the invisible sculpture is art, you could suck a dick. To be honest. Just got home from work not too long ago. Stepped in at maybe like midnight. Or minutes too. Shit. Which car is it? This one. I want to take this one on the road. All my cars got on pro tires. At the moment, I'm not driving nothing without the pro tires. This the Aston. This is my James Bond. Not even a car guy. See that? You know? I gotta find me a tuner that I could put drift pro tires on. I had a Honda Civic. Could be like, let's jump into it. But I couldn't put drift pro tires on it. I'm actually trying to figure out what I want to do with it. Like, what does it inspire me to try to create? You know what I mean? If I would have did any car in the Goku thing, it would have been the Bugatti. Speed, precision, handling. To be like, it would have been the Bugatti. Goku's more than muscle. Goku got a lean body type. Drink a lot of fish. I said drink a lot of fish. Swim. Eat a lot of fish. You know, do a lot of cardio. Train a lot. He got low body fat. And he eat a lot of food that's not fatty. That's why they look slimmer and super. Be like, what do he actually eat that determines his body type? Actual activity. Goku not training, just swimming with family. He at the pond, at the lake. So, I also, while I was scrolling, I saw something. Gundam versus Pokemon. You know? Like, I grew up on Gundam. I grew up on Pokemon. We aren't the same. Well, I do admit, I love Gundam. Gundam Wing, G Gundam, the Mobile 18, you know, that was pretty good too. Gundam has some good series. Gundam is nowhere near in the league with Pokemon. Pokemon is top 2 in anime, like royalty. Grandmas, moms, especially in this height, they knew a Pokemon when they saw a Pokemon. They might misname it. Is that Pikachu? They're all Pikachu to them. But when they see a Pokemon, they know a Pokemon. It's all Pikachu. Just like all video games on PlayStation. That PlayStation? Making Pokemon Big 3. Like, I can't even... Dragon Ball is first to me. Goku, everybody knows Goku. Is that Goku? Oh no, that's Goku Black. That's Gohan. That's Yamcha. And for all this Goku talk, they all look alike. And that's a little racist. But, you might not know the name Dragon Ball Z, they know Goku. You understand? Right now, I can't think of another anime from, you know, an older anime at least, that holds that type of prestige. Right now, Demon Hunter, Hunter Hunter, like, no, K-pop Demon Hunter, that's what it's called. K-pop Demon Hunter is kind of the craze. I work at a store, you know, retail store, general merchandising store, and K-pop Demon Hunter is definitely up there. It's up there more, really, than Hunter Hunter. Solo leveling don't sell like it. I like solo leveling actually. Solo leveling does have its popularity, but K-pop Demon Hunter sells. That shit sells. For me, new school anime. My big 3 right now in new school anime is 7 Deadly Sins. 7 Deadly Sins, it gets the anime boner going for me. 7 Deadly Sins, Castlevania, and this one's tough. So I want to say Cyberpunk 2077. I love that. That shit dope, but I can't. Kuriko's Basketball is up there too. So it's Cyberpunk 2077 versus Kuriko's Basketball. But Castlevania, both of them, Nocturne and the first one, Castlevania. 7 Deadly Sins is supposed to question morality. It's supposed to question your morality. That's why it's called 7 Deadly Sins. But Castlevania is dope. Meliodas. It's all grain of salt shit. To be like, same thing with Wolverine. I'm gonna use Wolverine as a Meliodas replacement. Wolverine is like 1,000 years old. Everybody Wolverine fucks. It's gonna be years and years and years and years younger than him. As long as he don't break the legal age limit of 18, it's okay. Because what does age mean to somebody like that at a point? He's thousands and thousands of years old. What is he going to do? Find somebody his own age? I might be exaggerating with the thousands, but you get what I'm saying. He's still over 100 years old. You going to do? Find somebody his own age? So the same thing with Meliodas. Meliodas is thousands of years old. Now, like, and you know the chick that he liked, she like just turned legal type shit. Or, you know, right, she just turned legal. But she is legal. That's not where it ends though. So Meliodas, he met her when she was a kid. He didn't know her. So it raised the question, you know, like, it's not like he groomed the bitch. He met her father. Like, hey, buddy. You know, like, oh, this is my daughter. Like, hey, little girl. All right, so anyway, like I was saying, I was whooping ass on the battlefield, right? You know? He didn't pay no attention. You know, so it's not like he groomed her. Because that's the other moral implication, like, of knowing her when she was little. You know? Legal's legal. Like stripping. Stripping's legal. It's not fucking people for money, but it's doing some weird shit for money. It's the closest you could be a prostitute without being a prostitute. But niggas like strippers. And bitches like to strip because it's fast money. So, again, the morality of it all. But Seven Deadly Sins, it gets your anime boner going. Character introductions, the elevation, like the character introductions are dope. The fights are dope. The escalation of the fights is even better. The one problem I got with it is Meliodas' goddamn full counter. But I mean, I grew up watching Goku do the Spirit Bomb and to kill everybody. The only person the Spirit Bomb hasn't killed was probably Frieza. Spirit Bomb killed everybody else. When all else fails, Goku pulls out the trusty old Spirit Bomb. So it'd be like one move as a finisher. I've seen it done. Dragon Ball Z is a GOAT. Castlevania is so fucking dope and deep. You know, great anime, great story, great animation. As far as when I say great anime, I meant great animation. The animation in that is fucking spectacular. You know? That show was fucking great. It's hard not to like it. Action wise, character-wise. Like, if they never made a Castlevania game again and just kept making animes, I wouldn't be mad. Had to go through the checkpoint. '18 is 18. Legal is legal. Would I date an 18-year-old? I don't know. So you at least be able to drink. I don't drink, but I prefer you to be able to drink. It'd be weird. It's been like, hey, you wanna go out with me and the friends I don't have? Go out to a bar. It's like, apple juice, please. I don't drink. When I say I don't drink, it's not like I don't take a drink occasionally. Margaritas are my safe drink. I like tequila. I like rum. But I don't really care for drinking. I'll throw away a bottle. Like, yeah, let me take a good swig. Here, I'll take this shit. Throw that bitch away. Because I don't really care for it. Like, I used to buy alcohol because alcohol spreads better around the group. You ain't smoking all my weed. You know? And even then, everybody ain't really getting my hand. That's different. You know, if I wasn't drinking hand, and it's because they like, hey, Sandy, buy a bottle. Probably get a $15 bottle at wholesale. Man, that ain't bad. But hand was gonna drink. I actually decided to be like, that's for me. And for a while, then I really started liking it. Like, Patron is really good. It's good enough. What's that shit that I was drinking last time? I started drinking, Los Lobos. Lobos is good. And then the price dropped. I guess nobody was feeling it. Like, when I started buying Lobos, that shit was like $75 a bottle. Now let me get that. They were like, $75. Oh, damn. What would it be? No, they were like 110 for the one I wanted at first. 110. 110? What you mean 110? You know, then I was like, let me get the cheapest one out the collection. Because you know they got the three. The light, the dark, and then the one in the middle. They're like, that's this one, 75. Give me that thing. I like the bottle. Nothing more than I like the bottle, and it's tequila. It's manly. It's a manly bottle. You know? I don't really drink. Smoke weed. Everybody ain't smoking my weed. Then I stopped buying drinks, and it's like, Anybody else gonna put on this shit? If not, you gotta be my everydays that I hang with. Ones I eat with. Ones that look out for me. You know what I mean? I don't really care for drinking. Baby sitting that crap. Yeah, really. No, my sip it to have. Then fill it back up. Yep, it's gonna be either I'm gonna throw it out on the way out, or it's gonna be there in the morning. It's not like a big cup, it's like one of the small plastic cups. So I don't drink like that. But yeah, you know, talking, discussion. But once you get to social media, on my social media, it gotta go. Because it's the same childish shit. I hate seeing adults do the same childish shit. It's just childish shit. Boys versus girls. Everybody talking shit in some of their room. You could miss it. This one chick, she said so much fucked up shit in one statement. She's like, if I ask a man for $150 for an oil change and he can only give me $100, I start looking at that man as a red flag. Like, bitch, first of all, what type of oil are you getting that's $150 for your car? The average oil change is like, at max, $50. And that's if they trying to jip you. $150? First of all, it sounds like you need a better job. That oil better came from Jesus Jerry Curl. It's about $150. Ain't no oil change $150. With labor and everything, an oil change is about $40. You can go get you a whole kit at AutoZone for $22. Because of inflation, probably $25. And somebody will charge you $20 to change your oil. Trip. What the fuck? This is the trip. But that pissed me off. No. Then you got the, you shouldn't be dating if you're broke people. Like, I thought we were dating. I didn't know I was buying a whore. You can't pick up a whore broke. Because hoes charge for sex. Can't pick up a hoe broke. You go on a date. You know? People nuts out here. Like I said, social media started getting too social media. And women ain't shit. Bitches ain't shit. This my his. I don't think I took this on the drift road. I was gonna do his and hers, but to be like how complicated the art is, I can't just transfer things from left to right and right to left. I can probably, but I'm a little dumb. This is one of a kind. Hers, I was going to transfer her side to his side and his side to her side. Because she driving, because it's hers. Same car. Just flip the images. It's a little intricate. It'll get convoluted real fast. One of a kind. So it's not just art. It's exclusive art. It won't fit on any other car but this one, because this is the one that's made. No. I love art though. No, it just gotta be my type of art. Keep old paintings to white bitches. I don't give a fuck about Mona Lisa. I do like sculptures. Like marble sculptures. The ones that got good detail. It's like, I don't really want to see a man's junk. And he's like, is that a pubic hair on the ball? Who the hell sculpted a pubic hair? One pubic hair on this man's balls. That's art. That's talent. To be able to chisel something and polish something like that. You know? Like they were showing, it was one, I seen an image of a marble sculpture, and the dude was holding like a piece of cloth, and it looked like the cloth was folded up in his hand. That's art. That's fucking talent. You know? That's fucking talent. I don't really care for like Renaissance paintings and shit. The art style don't really do it for me. I do like the art style like Starry Night, just to quote, just to reference something popular. Starry Nights was pretty good. It got a good vibe. It got a good art style. I think it's a mosaic art piece. Or maybe a lot of the ones I see are mosaic. But like the Mona Lisa, I don't really care to see the Mona Lisa. That bitch don't interest me. She ain't showing no titty. Ain't showing no ass. And I've seen Playboy pose that's more artistic than that shit. Just saying. So, like that. But right now, I really like the pixelated art that give old retro video game vibes. It's hot. That's hot. All depends on the color palette for like certain anime inspired art. color palette matters to me. Because not all of it looks good. You know what art style I dislike? 80s anime. If it wasn't for good story, like a lot of them could have missed. The color palette for a lot of 80s anime for me, it don't do it for me. Make it sick. Like, what was it? Ninja Scroll. That's what it was. I seen a clip to Ninja Scroll. And Ninja Scroll is actually a very good anime. You know? But the art style and the color palette is like, oh, this is atrocious. You feel me? It's just not good. It's just, It's like watching a fat bitch in a tube top with small booty shorts. But she ain't got her ass, she got that turkey ass. You know? So it's all back. And then her front is all stomach. It's just, even if she is pretty. And she got a great personality, but, That's what 80s anime is for me. A lot of it. Even the Gundam shit. You know? 80s Gundam. Not the Gundam Wing shit. The 80s Gundam shit. when everybody look like they wearing mini froze. It's just not cool. I don't know about it. Just something about the art that makes it sick. I was born in '87, so I wasn't old enough to remember that. Art style just makes me sick. Like, what is that shit? It's some like art styles from the 2000s that make me sick. But see, this is what I'm saying. People don't, because it's TV or it's animation, people don't appreciate the art. And these cartoons, art, like, motherfucker, you gotta draw, color, and illustrate these bitches. Draw and illustrate these bitches. How the fuck is that not art? This one show, what is it called? I think it's called The Regular Show. I don't like it. It's not good. Art style, I can't fuck with. Like, The Amazing World of Gumball has a nice art style. It's vibrant, it pops, even though it's a little quirky. But like the regular shows, it's fucking weird. That weird shit over there. If we're talking artistically, SpongeBob versus Darkwing Duck. Like that 90s era where everything was dark. And I think it's because when it came to technique, it was all like, there's shows that was illustrated and colored on black paper. Like that Batman that everybody liked. Early 90s, late 90s. that was drawn on black paper. That's why it was so dark. Drawn on dark paper to give off that effect. So, all art is not created equal. When I need my art fixed, because there is time where I need visual stimulation. People don't get it, you know? Art is made for visual stimulation. I don't need to necessarily see bitches. I don't need to necessarily see titties and ass and shit. I just need to see art. Ah, man. I go to deviantart.com. DeviantArt has been my go-to art website since I was 13. They got all different types of art. Log in. They have all different types of art. And see, like I like this. This is nice too. It's a bright color palette while still reading. Some people are assholes. Copy link. Give you all what I mean by art that I like. Give you all what I like. DeviantArt is my go-to art form. I like the colors on this one too. Like I said, there's colors on that one. That's pretty good. It's not bad. Actually really good too. I don't see why it ain't pop up. I probably don't got it shown. Broadcast. I gotta wait to go to my broadcast setting. But when it comes to art,
right in front of you. Purpose in a Chevrolet. All units clear ahead. We're getting in on the action too.
me.
Reinforcements on the way.
Motherfucker hit me. You blaming me.
This jerk is nuts.
Got that piece of shit.
Cause you can't right. Finesse. You ain't got no finesse. All you know is hold down the button. You don't even know how to alternate speed. control yourself. Seems pretty gay to me. But I mean, you couldn't slow down to go around. I'll deal with all that gay shit. I'm not here to worry about the next person. It's kinda gay. I don't really care about the next person. That ain't my business. The next person ain't my business. It's a little gay to be worried about me. I don't know you. It would be gay. Weirdos. I can't go faster than this. Not until I ease up off the brake. Then my car will take off. So that my car can't go fast. Would be a lot.
In our vicinity.
And trying to brake check. Keep shifting down. So I can't be taking off if I keep shifting down. You can hear the car shift.
All units.
Because people don't know how to play games. Some grown ass men still play games like kids. You're not supposed to play like a kid, nigga. You're an adult. Play like an adult. Learn the mechanics. That's why some of y'all women never come. Because you ain't never learned the mechanics. Still fucking like a teenager.
Go take them down.
Dispatch, AWD is here.
This is dispatch. We're sending more units. Roadblock deployed.
AWD here. Let's take this pump down and down
Going with you for church.
All units, first last seen entering Gilmore.
pulled up behind me to block me in.
Too easy for them.
We've almost got him, team.
Suspect isn't getting away again.
Dispatch following suspect off road.
So
Got
the
this
way
in
it
the
works
bag.
for me in this world, because I do like to have fun, and you know, it's a reason why games like this, they don't populate their world anymore. You know, like this game populates it a little bit.
Made a real shit show of that.
But it's because the murder value. Some games lean into it,
We have to abandon this
be
one.
like 1,000 points for the old lady. Just, you know, because they gotta try to figure out how to keep this shit in the game
I'm
world.
gunning for the side clear. Success.
You know,
AWD is out.
Not sure how much more gas we have left in the tank here.
Deploying roadblock.
so I'm leaning into it like 1,000 points.
This is dispatch. We lost that.
Re-engaging. No more mistakes. In pursuit of a suspect in a Chevy.
This is dispatch. Bird blast spotted in Apollonia
Some,
district. Be
they don't really
advised,
populate it
suspect
like it
entering
could be
Apollonia district.
populated. Things like that. I got a couple, like for the way this world is set up,
Get him off the road.
so nobody feels bad. Because I don't think that you should limit certain things, but you shouldn't limit certain things. And it's the reason I'm dancing around the conversation.
Paint to fix that up.
But all the cars that aren't driven by players or police
Not sure how much
officers
longer we can follow.
You're authorized to take
are
this
automated
driver
cars. All the people you see,
out. All units, bird blast scene
they
entering
are
Apollonia
holograms
district.
driven on
AWD to
remote
assist
control
with the takedown
cars.
of the 24 points.
The city that we're in
Patrol undercover is here.
is a
We're going after this one,
designated
too.
playground created by the government to test the skills of government officials, the best driving government
Actually,
officials.
they need to bow out soon.
So that law enforcement can practice new techniques and put their skills to
This
test
is dispatch. Appears we lost that perp somewhere in the Apollonia district.
Nearby.
against professional drivers.
In pursuit. We'll stop him, whatever it takes. Suspect is driving a Chevrolet.
This is dispatch. Bird blast
So
spotted in
it's
Apollonia
created
district.
for that. LeBron James.
Not sure how much longer we can follow. Direct hit, dispatch.
All units, roadblock has been deployed.
LeBron James is better than he's better than Michael Jordan to me. I mean, personally, I don't like Michael Jordan. You know, Kobe barely survived. But Kobe's my D Rose is technically my GOAT. Kobe is popular pick.
Suspect last seen entering
But-
Douglas Park.
D Rose is my GOAT. LeBron James, you got D Rose, like popular. If we're gonna do the popular, I'm taking Kobe over LeBron James. Tonight.
Dispatch, suspect at the freeway.
I'm a Laker for life, even though I live in Chicago. LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
Deploying roadblock.
on numerous levels. Personally, I don't like Michael Jordan
I'm gonna try to go for a handbrake takedown.
because of his personality. It was the same reason why Kobe almost lost me as a fan. Because at one point Kobe, even though he was a great player, became arrogant. I don't like arrogance.
Be advised, suspect entering.
Nigga, you
under
play a
wood
team
garden.
game. You know, like that's why I take D Rose over LeBron James, because like D Rose a little gangster sometimes,
Stop that suspect at all costs.
but he's not arrogant. Like, you gotta be arrogant as fuck to call yourself king.
Undercover here. We're going in for the assist on this arrest.
Like, nobody called you king, you called yourself king. You might as well be T.I.
Roadblock waiting up ahead. Should take this perp out.
You know, that's one of the most arrogant things ever.
Zeroing in on the vehicle side rear. Oh, I've lost control of their vehicle.
Like, nigga, the fuck are you, Elvis? Get what I'm saying? So it's that arrogant.
We've got very little sight left in us, folks. Hey, we did it. We got you, sucker. I'm gonna enjoy every moment of this bus. All hands on deck. Take this asshole down. Purpose taking us out.
It's like, I'm taking D Rose over LeBron James any day. But we can't deny what LeBron James has done in basketball. Freak of nature, longevity, team play. Like, that's what made, like I said, Kobe became my GOAT when he switched over to a team player. He was already better than most of the league to me. You know? At one point, he was becoming an asshole. Like, I don't know if I could really fuck with Kobe. No, but I believed in him. You know? Because he showed that he could be that man when it came down to it. Like, in order to win, he made him and Shaq coexist even though they didn't like each other, right? Shaq was more arrogant than Kobe. Shaq like, yeah, fuck you, young fella. You know? And he was only so nice to D Wade because the Laker organization told him, you're an asshole. We'd rather keep Kobe than keep you. So like, fuck that, I'll make my own Kobe. D Wade, you Kobe. You know? But Kobe didn't become a team player. Like, fuck Kobe. That's why, even though I like AI, I have to say fuck AI. Arrogance. Is he a beast on that court? Yeah. But his arrogance is like, can't fuck with it. Goes into asshole, you know, territory. I don't know. I don't like D Wade face. Fuck D Wade. But Derrick Rose, know? It's my goal. The league did him dirty, though. And they did him dirty on some, if you ask me, they did him dirty on some we're going to elevate LeBron shit. Because you need a counterbalance to LeBron when it comes to legacy. D Rose will always be mentioned in the conversation with LeBron. The reason being is going to be, let's look at a generational talent. If LeBron James would have got hurt, they got the same story. You know, except LeBron was drafted out of high school, I think. But they both got drafted, first round draft picks, by their home team. If D Rose didn't get injured, it's going to be the conversation. He probably would have had more rings than LeBron. But he got injured and he never bounced back. So to push that narrative, they made sure they kept D Rose held down. Now, T-Mac is always going to be compared to Vince Carter, especially with them being related. T-Mac never got injured. He could have been like Vince Carter. You know? But they're going to use D Rose as the counterbalance to LeBron. Like, if we're gonna play what ifs, we can talk about D Rose. Like, what if LeBron never? Or what if LeBron? If we're gonna play what ifs, you know, what if D Rose never got injured? Will we still be talking about LeBron? Huh? Same story. And I believe they held him down. Because he could have shined, should have shined. Once they sent him to Cleveland, that was the end of Derrick Rose. Then they like, we got a young D Rose anyway and Ja Morant. Or else they would have played him more there. But they said they played the same spot. Thibodeau's held D Rose down too. Not even necessarily in a good way, but it's not necessarily a bad way. Because Tibbs always picked him up. Tibbs was like, you know what, I need more of him. Everybody played like him. We have a winning team. But he was too worried trying to make that man a fucking trainer. He forgot the plan. So, did him dirty. I like Ja Morant if you play with too. Ja Morant, a beast. He's just a dumbass. But yeah. Something about, you know, basketball. LeBron James, my GOAT. Not go. You know, I'm taking LeBron James over Mike in the one-on-one. He's too big, too strong, too athletic. Too big, too strong, too athletic. Sorry. I don't care how good you are. Size and weight matters. In a one-on-one, it don't matter. Make it, you give it up. Make it, you know, it ain't keep. It ain't playing keep. That's how you try to fuck over the other player. You gonna play keeps. Nah, nigga, you pass that ball up. You scored. It's my ball. That's the way the rules of the game go. Don't change the rules of the game to try to give yourself the advantage. You make the point, we go down to the other end. That's just how it is. That's basketball. LeBron James beats Mike. He's just too big, too strong.
Calling all units, we have a 2440 in our sights.
Too athletic. Go down to the other end. Motherfuckers just gone. You know? Again, childish behavior. Grown adults acting like children. Muhammad Ali is still beat the shit out of Floyd Mayweather. Mike Tyson would beat Floyd Mayweather ass. Right? Floyd Mayweather undefeated. Mike Tyson would beat Floyd Mayweather ass. He's just too big, too strong, too fucking fast. It ain't got nothing to do with skills. Just like Bruce Lee, one of the greatest martial artists ever to walk the face of the earth. He was like, Muhammad Ali would beat him in a fight. He just got size and speed. It's not like he just a big motherfucker like I could run away. You know, Bruce Lee like 120 pounds. Muhammad Ali, what? 6'3", 280. He's like, Muhammad Ali beat my ass. You know, because he's just too big, too strong. He gonna have to bust Muhammad Ali ass. You know, bust him in the head with a brick. Just for the size to scare him. Try best to put him in a sleeper hole, but it ain't, you know, we not talking about MMA. We're just talking about straight up, you know, boxing. Even MMA, you gotta kick the nigga in the nuts. Just true. Some people, you know, but Muhammad Ali will never beat Bruce Lee. No matter how much he try to bully him, you know, Bruce Lee gonna go, he gonna get knocked the fuck out, still standing his ground on what he's talking about. Fuck you. No matter how much I hit him, he won't change his stance. And that's winning the fight. No, you're not gonna bitch him on, bro. No, and a grown man understand that. That's why grown men don't necessarily need to fight. We let bygones be bygones. Agree to disagree. Cause fighting ain't gonna solve shit. But again, that was just to compare though. But that's how I feel about fighting too. You know, what is it gonna solve? At the end of the day, I'm still gonna be a bitch. You know, cause I'm not gonna be the one to want to fight you first. You're gonna want to fight me because you can't strong arm me into convince me to think what you want me to think. Like right. I said right. Nah, nigga left. If I disagree, now if you could convince me, you know, that you're right, then sure. Or convince me to see a different point of view, then sure. From my point of view, Michael Jordan sucks ass. You don't need to suck ass in a good way to make the ladies want you. Just suck ass. He had a hot team. They won. Right? When it came time to rebuild, like, was he good? He was still good. But when it came time to rebuild, he not gonna be there to rebuild. He need a fixed team already. He's not gonna go through the years Kobe went through to rebuild a team. He's not gonna go recruit players like LeBron James did. He wants you to make him a team. You don't make him a team, then he's not going to win. He won how many rings? How many years was he in the league? He didn't win his whole time in the fucking league. He lost a lot. They want to argue. He never went out first round of the playoffs. Who the fuck cares? Did he win every playoff he went to? No. Mike ain't never went through a rebuilding phase. He did 2 years with the Wizards when he came back and was like, fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm not playing with these dummies. Build me a team or else I walk. Like, nigga, you got the pool? Why you don't tell your friends to come here? That's your job. I ain't getting paid to do your job. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go buy me my own team. Do what I want. And he still ain't put together a winning squad. He had to sell the team off because he's not going to do that work to build a team. But for all that shit, motherfuckers want to say he got a winning mentality. Like how? This man won't even build a fucking team. He distracted y'all with some shiny shoes. Y'all like, yeah, that's goat shoe. Told y'all the same shoes over and over. Hello, we gonna call them retros. Nigga just telling y'all back stock. Unsold shoes. Some of y'all unsold shoes. People like, oh, I gotta get them shit. People tripping. Popular opinion versus what's real. Oprah is the greatest talk show host ever. It's popular opinion. But we all know the real is Jerry Springer. He was just ratchet, so they can't say that about him. But everybody know Jerry Springer. Wasn't nobody sick at school talking about Oprah was on. You was sick home from school watching Jerry Springer put the KKK and the Black Panther Party on TV together. Like, so you like being a Klansman, huh? Yeah, I hate those darkies. What else can I say about those darkies other than they're dark? Like, coming up next, those darkies. Ooh, this about to get good. And remember, people, whether white, Asian, Hispanic, or black, we all need to come together and sing Kumbaya. Because titties are titties, dicks are dicks. When you're horny and ready to go, does race really matter? How many people, when they were sick, watched Oprah? None. How many seen Jerry Springer? Everybody. Jerry Springer's the GOAT. It's just truth. Fuck popular opinion. Popular opinion don't mean it's true or right. Excuse me. Don't believe me? Donald Trump is president. By popular vote. Nothing more than he was popular. People saw him on TV. That's the guy from Home Alone. Hell yeah, he should be president. That's the guy that was firing everybody. He gonna fire everybody. He gonna fire the United States. And he did just about that. A lot of people got fired. And he started doing what he wanted. Because that's what America wanted to see. Call me a liar. That's what popularity gets you. Might as well have Donald Trump versus Oprah if you wanted to see a woman win. Oprah for president. If Oprah get out there and run, Martha Stewart get out there and run, motherfuckers gonna vote. since it's a popularity thing. And then we're all going to move in the direction of idiocracy. You know, the movie where Terry Crews was the president and everything was bought by the energy drink company. Everything's being bought up by Disney. Like, former pro wrestler, you know, it was a fucking president, and they like, there's a drought and a famine. There was a famine because crop wouldn't grow. It's because they started putting fucking basically Gatorade to water plants. Like, look, I'm telling you, you try some water, it'll grow. Like, who's this idiot? Because they became so dumbed down. Crocs were actually made for that movie. If you want to know, Crocs were made for that movie. They needed something that looks futuristic and stupid, and they created Crocs. Crocs was specifically made for that movie. Who would have thought they'd be where they at now? Moving towards idiocracy. Don't believe me? I got an argument for your ass. Pedness. Parentheses, exponents. What is it? Division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. People use that formula for everything. Y'all don't want to get me started. I'm going to keep it sweet and simple. They use that formula for everything. Anytime they see a long equation, pedness. Look, if there's no parentheses or exponents, you read that shit left to right. Don't use pedness. You will get the wrong fucking answer. You need parentheses and exponents to use pedness. That's the most important thing. If I say 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2, 1 plus 1 is in parentheses. Exaggerating the plus, 2 plus 2 puts 2 plus 2 in parentheses. So 1 plus 1 is an equation. 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Now if I say 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. 1 plus 1 is its own equation. Plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Not plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. You get what I'm saying? 1 plus 1 equation. 2 plus 3 equation. Wait. Right. Did I say 2 plus 3 or 2 plus 2? It don't matter. Either way,
Looks like we got ourselves
5
a racer
is on
here.
its own. And the first 3 equations are separate equations. So you have 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3. Or 3 plus 4. And then you have 5. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. No, 2 plus, 3 is 5. I think, no. It's 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2. That's why it matters. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 5. 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 7 is 13 plus 5 is 18. Understanding where your equations are within it. Exponents is just, if I were to say it out loud, if I use exponents, it's 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 fives. Five times 5 is 25. Right? 1 plus 1
Calling all
is
cars.
2.
I think we have ourselves a racer
2 plus
here.
3 is 5. I think I said 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. So 1 plus 5 gives you 6 plus 25 puts you at 31. Everything doesn't require pebbles. 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. There is no parentheses in there. You see how I said it? You do that shit left to right. There's no parentheses in there. There's no reason to use pedants. It all depends on how I say it. 1 plus 1 plus 2 times 5. You have to do 1 plus 1, 2. 2 times 5 is 10. So 2 plus 10 is 12. But that goes into people being dumbasses. You take off the P, which is the parentheses. If you take out the P, and you take out the exponent, the P, which is parentheses, and you take out the exponents, you're left with dumbass. If you're a dumbass, if you keep using the pedant's formula. No parentheses, no exponents, no pedants. Dumbass. D-M-A-S. Dumbass. Read that shit left to right. Because parentheses and exponents are the most important part.
Racer here, dispatch.
Parentheses clearly separates, one equation inside an equation. Exponents give you a large number, 5 fives, 5 to the 5th power. Right? You got 5 fives. Wait, you multiply exponents? I don't think you multiply exponents. But you do. Right? Because it's always that number plus how many times it's up there. 5 fives, 5 times 5 is 25. 5 to the 5th power. Got 5 of them. That's really what exponents are. You got 5 fives. 25. So that's a big number you gotta plug in. Exponents and parentheses. No parentheses. There is no separate equation within the equation. So you read the equation. You definitely read the equation left to right. I don't care if I say 1 plus 1 times 2 divided by 3. Because that's the way the thing is. 1 plus 1 is 2 times 3 is 6. Divided by 3 is 2. It all goes back to I know how to add and subtract, and I know how to do my numbers. Really. Well, what's 1 plus 1? 2. What's 2 plus 2? 4. What's 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2? 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 2 is 6. Ha! Okay. What's 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2? 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So 6. What's 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus what's 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 times 2? 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 4. So 2 plus 4 equals 6. Times how much? 2. 12. It goes back to that shit. So they were trying to figure out how to write that shit down. That's why the 1 plus 1 plus, once you say plus, you got to create a parentheses for 1 plus 1. Because that's already separate from what we about to add. Petals broken down for simple. But they'll tell you, no. You gotta use petals. Oh no, the fuck I don't. Nigga, if it say, if I got some cake mix, and it say, add eggs, add water, and I'm like, I ain't got no eggs. We'll just put butter. It's not the same fucking formula. We're not gonna get the same fucking thing. Eggs is required in the formula. You know? Can't say, we gonna put some, I don't know, something, that don't belong. Baking soda or baking powder. And we ain't got no baking powder, so we gonna add some baking soda. It's not gonna work. We're making the formula. We're using the formula to create something. You can't use the formula where it's not used. Cake and brownies. Similar, but you get different textures because it's a different formula.
Calling all units. We have a 2440 in front of us.
That perfect in a dog. Suspect is playing dirty. They just hit us.
You'll never get brownies making a cake.
I don't have eyes on that perp anymore.
That suspect just lost us.
You'll never make a cake making brownies.
Scan the area. Suspect got away.
No matter
I'm
how
terminating
simple.
this chase right here, right now.
Never will. Can't say, hey, make me some cake and give you a brownie formula. I'm like, okay. Making a baby. You need a man and a woman. Because you need sperm and an egg. Sperm gotta fertilize the egg. Can't use a woman and a woman. Egg and an egg don't make baby. Sperm and sperm don't make baby. I masturbate a lot. I know. The formula is sperm and egg. Man and woman. Sperm comes from a man, egg comes from a woman. Even if you make a test tube, baby, you still need a man to give you sperm, and you need a woman to give you an egg. That formula don't change. Without the proper formula, and you're not going to get the same result. The cure for cancer probably could have been, but somebody used petness when they shouldn't. Somebody probably could have had the cure for AIDS, but they used petness when they shouldn't have. Somebody could have had the cure for whatever,
Look at this asshole.
but they used petness. What's the Krabby Patty formula? I bet you half of you don't know the Krabby Patty formula. Mr. Krabs tell you the Krabby Patty formula. What's the one thing? It was even when they broke into the safe. It was in the safe. I think only money was in the safe. The safe where the Krabby Patty formula is supposed to be. It's not here. Money. Money is the Krabby Patty formula. Mr. Krab only knows money. All he ever talk about is money. How do you not believe that money is the Krabby Patty formula? A motherfucker could lead you to water and you won't drink. The Krusty Krab is a lobster cage where the chum bucket is a bucket of chum. Chum is what you use to get smaller fish in order to hunt for the bigger fish. Lobster is a delicacy that they charge $30 a pop for. He invests money. He's serving lobster while they serving fish sticks. You get what I'm saying? The difference in quality of food. Money gets you that quality of food. Money is the formula. He put money into himself, into his business, into his product. He has a better product. Put money into his employees. SpongeBob lives in his own 2-story house. Squidward lives in a 2-story house, working at fucking McDonald's. This is the type of money Mr. Krabs have. Plankton automated everything. His best employee is his robot wife. She's a robot. Everything's automated and processed. Processed meat versus A1 steak. This Angus burger versus a McDouble, a Baconator versus a McDouble, the Impossible Whopper. It's clearly two different types of meat. Krabby Patty formula is money. You can lead a hoe to water, but you can't make her drink. But you can't make her think. Tell you all the time, this nigga don't know nothing but money. Chum is used to bait in bait. Fish bait. Crabs is thinking lobster from the jump. He's a crab, he's not a lobster. It's a lobster cage. The big red lobster guy, what is his name? Something a lobster. He's the hunker man. He is the eye candy on SpongeBob, right? He's supposed to be the eye candy for the ladies on SpongeBob, the lobster. That's why bitches obsessed with lobster now, because he was the eye candy on SpongeBob. He's a man amongst men. Baywatch guy, right? The guy that worked at the beach. Quality. Mr. Krabs serves quality. To serve quality, it takes money. So say it with me, kids. What's the Krabby Patty formula? Money! Now, what type of meat are they selling is a real question. He got him a special human burger stuff. Human cow connect. Above land. SpongeBob and Squidward live in a 2-story house. And I think they showed the inside. The inside of SpongeBob's crib is 2 stories. Which means Squidward got to live in like a 3-story house. Right? I could have swore I seen the stairs in SpongeBob 3. Do nothing but hit the corner. That's a fraction. Shit, I need to go work for Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob living it up. Squidward living it up. And they seem to have a good work schedule. SpongeBob always off doing some crazy shit. But he's always at work too. So it's safe to say he's a part-time fry cook. As a part-time fry cook, he got a 2-story house.
Got eyes on some asshole.
But anyway, this is what I get into for going into petness. We into SpongeBob now. Pause. See, you don't have to talk about whatever you believe is an adult conversation, to have an intellectual conversation. People think having an adult conversation is should this bitch date, or should this guy date if they're broke. That's an intellectual conversation for them. They don't tell me because a person ain't got money they don't deserve love. You know who has this conversation? Pimps. Not even pimps. Pimps gonna tell you that's dumb as shit. You know? You just provide a service that this nigga can afford, bitch. What you mean there's no such thing as broke? Unless a nigga homeless, living on the street. Not applying your self-hope. People put value on anything. That's why pussy is selling and pussy is abundant. And I put some value on some pussy. You know? Like, bro. You know what is bro? Nigga is in a wheelchair? No. He missing a limb? Oh, he's a little slow. And bitch, where is he broke? He just doesn't have the opportunity to bring in the money. Put that nigga on the track, bitch. Put him on the track. Make him bring that money home. He'll love you forever. You put him in a position instead of putting him down. And he'll gladly come home and give you his money, bitch. I teach these bitches everything. If I was a pimp, that's what I tell these hoes. My pimping days are over. Gotta worry about, stay with you forever as long as you don't bitch. Cause you bitches don't know the game. Somebody gotta give you the game. Gotta teach you the game. That's why a man would date quote unquote down and date a fry cook. Again, SpongeBob got a 2-story house. She's like, it's better than nothing. And if I find out what this bitch like, I might be able to help her get into a better position. As far not even have to provide the financial means to get you into position. And shit, a nigga might know somebody. Just might even fill out an application or two for you. Listen here, bitch. Figured out you ain't been to school in 10 years, you ain't got no student loan debt, so I put you in nursing school. Get you your pharmacy tech shit. Go work at CVS now. They get paid $20 an hour. Start you off at full time. There's one thing pimps know. It's hoes and drugs. That's why a man wouldn't mind. Put this bitch to use. But women want shit. You know, they just pretend they're hunters. They're not hunters. I made it, but it wasn't pretty. I used to do it, like, this is one of my favorite spots, to be honest. Figure eight through there. I got a figure eight through there. Get drift on in both directions. It's not easy. I knew when I came out of that. Because I can't necessarily rip through it because it's soft ground. I'm not gonna deal with bullshit. But yeah, social media for that ass. While y'all sitting there and arguing body count, I'm over here solving the Krabby Patty formula. Teaching motherfuckers how to use pettiness. I want to actually have a reading corner. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I never do it. And that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to have a reading corner. Buy me a book, a good book, and read. Maybe a chapter, depending on how long the chapters are. At least once a day. I'll do it on the stream. You know why? Reading helps with mental health. Some of us are dealing with mental health that people don't know about. Like, I stream so much, I blame it on always being wired, tapped. Like, I hear voices sometimes. Call me crazy, but I do. But I've been mic'd up ever since I was 20, 21, as a rapper, all this other shit. You know, as a kid, from when I was maybe 12, I started kind of living in my headphones. When I had, you know, those Walkmans and shit, I had this yellow and blue tape player that was like a Wolverine color. I remember that shit. Then I had a CD player, you know, with the, what is it, EPS shit. The electronic skip protection, ESP. So, been mic'd up a lot. hear things sometimes because just as well as they record stuff. Like, did you know headphones record shit? Talking to the headphone. That's how we recorded our first song. Well, I ain't gonna say we, but me and my friends, like one of my best friends here, didn't have a mic when he had his studio. We had some old headphones. We hooked it up to the thing. When you talking to the earpiece, it recorded on the program. So we live in a world where everybody's always AirPods, this, headphones, that. Everything is connected to apps and all this shit. It's like, I believe that it's an unintentional side effect of all of it that nobody intended. And sometimes you may hear conversations or hear things, hear other voices, from people either on the social media or in your content. But it's unintentional. I don't know if it's intentional or unintentional. But sometimes I hear voices. And personally, I hear it without my headphones sometimes, but I know it's sound waves. The reason I know it's sound waves is because swimming. Have you ever heard of hydrotherapy? When people are stressed out and when people are going through the most, they use this thing called hydrotherapy, where you submerge yourself in some water, not enough to drown, but it's like it cover your ears and shit, and basically in solitude. The reason why your ears are submerged is because sound waves. It's on the episode of Simpsons. Simpsons did it. It's because sound waves, a lot of sound waves, can't penetrate through water. So therefore, submerge the ears to put you at least to put your ears, your sensories at rest. Put you in your own head for a minute. What do you think? You still hear voices, etc. So, for myself and for some friends that I got that, kind of go through the same thing, because again, I hang with an intellectual crowd, and where ideas are discussed and things like that, solutions are solved and things of that sort. So we're always bombarded with bullshit. But my suggestion was at least for half an hour every day. You run you a bath and you try to submerge your ears underwater as much as you can. And then you read. Why? So that you get used to hearing your own voice and you talking over the bullshit that people are trying to put in your head, because the mind is a terrible thing to waste, and people do try to attack the mind. The devil tries to attack the mind, is the way I put it. It's kind of weaponized against us. You ever heard the phrase, what are you tuned into? Have you ever asked yourself what you're tuned into? Sometimes it's not us that tune ourselves in. Crabs in a bucket. people trying to pull you down because they don't want to see you succeed. So, read out loud. Like I said, a chapter, half an hour, an hour. So, you hear your own voice. There's a lot of people that's like, I was one of them people, I don't like to hear my voice. But I think it's important that I hear my own voice to drown out any other voice. You know, I say a lot of times I don't want to hear shit but God and somebody that want to fuck me. And I pray to God that it's a woman. You know, because you be careful what you ask for. Be some guy. Hey. Whoa! You know what I mean? Like, you motherfuckers ain't God. I know you ain't God. You know what I mean? I only want to hear God. Somebody that want to fuck me. But I got a woman, so I can't say that. Like, I don't want her rattling around in my head right now either. But this is why reading is important. And I need people to read out loud. You know, read out loud to hear your voice. So you can hear yourself through the bullshit. You know, you read out loud to yourself. And then when you read silently, you know, figure out, is that your voice that you read in, or is it another voice? Because I got a thing where, like, when I count beats, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and for some strange reason I hear a white woman. Like, when I do it in myself, do it in my head, I hear a white woman. And I think it could be, I think her name is Denise Richards. Because I used to wake up in the morning, watch Denise Richards before I got ready for school. Nah, it ain't her. Yeah, wait. No, it's not her. What's her name? It was a lady that used to exercise every morning. She had like an exercise class on TV. She was hot. I used to watch her every morning. And she'd be, alright, let's go. You can get it, people. No, hot. So, when I hear counting, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and I hear her. Don't ask me. No. But I hear her. But this is the importance of hearing your own voice. Because your voice should supersede any other bullshit. The only voice that should supersede yours is the voice of God. And God talks in mysterious ways. God you won't necessarily hear God's voice. God works like a real life YouTube algorithm. Or something. You ever been like, damn, I won a Baconator. Then you get on Facebook and you see a fucking Baconator. God works like that, except in real life. When you believe and you understand, damn, I wonder what I'm gonna do next. It'll be like a movie. A billboard come across you. Here's what to do next. Not wondering what to do next? Make a call. I needed that. I wonder what it's like. You know, I wonder what the weather's like outside. All of a sudden you get a message from the Weather Channel. Sunny forecast for today. Life is really like a movie sometimes. I'm not bullshitting. That's God speaking to you, man. I'm far from religious. I have my beefs with organized religion, but I believe God is real. Definitely have my beefs with organized religion. Ain't no way you gonna tell me that one of the 10 commandments is thou shalt not kill, and then talk about the Holy Crusades where they killed millions. Well, I don't know if it's millions, but you know, a lot of fucking people. In the name of God. Like, nigga, y'all might as well be fucking what American call terrorists from the Middle East. Extremists. That's the word I'm looking for. Extremists. Or Allah. Whoa. Hold up. Time out. Thought that murder was wrong. Fuck that shit. You feel me? Like something's wrong with that. That's organized religion. Weaponized religion. Ain't no women in the Bible. When I say ain't no women in the Bible, there is no book in the Bible written by a woman. Which again makes me believe that it's not made for women. And if it's not made for women, it's made to teach men how to be men. There was no religion made for women. Except witchcraft. Witches are historically women. There's no book in the Bible in any holy text written by women. And if you're gonna tell me, no, ever when men do crazy stuff for pussy, something just not adding up for me. No book in the Bible is written by a woman. Crazy. Only witchcraft. And witchcraft is a sign of the devil. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, I'm all driven out. Gotta make sure. Get up early enough. Start some laundry. Wash my ass. I think my boo coming over tomorrow. I don't know. She keep trying to spend money on me. I'm like, listen here, boo. You ain't gonna spend no money on me. For me to like you. Cause no matter how much money you spend, if I don't like you, I don't like you. And I'm not gonna use you. I'm not a user. So, GG. Good game. Gap game.